Talk Central RTV style. And tonight we have a show, special show for Donnie. And something's going on. I hope she's doing okay. She has not showed up. I'm sure she's on her way. Things are going a little crazy over here, you know. So she may be here or she may not. You know me, if there's a show scheduled or if you schedule a show with me, the show will go on regardless. With that, you know, I also wanted to, let's see, we want to make sure everything is going on here. Boom, boom, boom. And we're doing fine. Let's see here. Make some comments already coming in. Hey, Roy, how's it going? You doing okay in San Antonio? Everything okay over there, man? Cool. So I'm over here. Anyway, so I was going. I would normally go on other shows today, but you know, it's I can't. So sorry about any of you that I can't go on your shows and visit with you guys a little bit. So ni modo. Anyway, guys. I wanted to share something with you since we started the show here. Let me share that with you. Here we go. And I want to share this. Guys, we know tragedy has hit up in Uvalde. We are you know, we are saddened by this tragic event. Our prayers go out to all the families, the community, you know, definitely teachers of that school, students of that school, and all of that. And yeah, I'm always here. Everything good? Yes, Roy, everything's good. Hey, if you want to come in, let me know. I'll send you a link. And yes, prayers for you, Uvalde, como dice Roy. And I'm saying it too, man. This is a time for us to stay together, stay focused on what, hold on, come in, and see how things can go, you know, man, a lot of this, why people are saying, why, what happened, you know, how can this possibly be? You know, I mean, we hear that. Let me pull out of that, and we have, you know me. I'm always have a plan B, right? But yeah, definitely, prayers for Uvalde. What happened? 19 children, 2 teachers were killed in the shooting in this elementary school. Sure, take your time, Donnie. And Donnie will be with us shortly, guys. Something's going on. Pero 19 children. I mean, who in the right mind goes and does that? Obviously, somebody that's not in the right mind. I'm not trying to make any excuses, but man, you know, we need to make sure that you know, I don't know, somewhere along the wall, somebody missed the ball there. Obviously, no excuses for the shooter. You know, you cause pain, you kill somebody, you are completely to blame. You are completely to blame. You know, I saw a post today. Somebody was saying about guns, and it read something about Hey, Norma, glad you're here, Norma. And the post and the little picture said, you know, it had a picture of a rock and it had a picture of a gun, and it said, Cain killed Abel, right? With a stone, not a gun. And it said in the bottom, deal with the sin. We got to take care of the sin of murder, right? The sin of murder. Is the gun the problem? No. Yes, I'm sure. But the main problem is the reason why. Because of sin, you know. And I know I'm not want to get preachy and all of that. I mean, that's for somebody else to come in and say that, but it's true, man. We've gotten into society to where we're no longer respecting each other. As far as we've lost respect as a society. There's lack of discipline out there. Uh, we needed love. We need love. Right now, we feel all united. We feel all united, and that's good. But we need to keep it going. We need to keep it going because love is the answer, guys. The Beatles were right, and you hear me say this all the time. All we need is love. Pa, 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 da, pa. And yes, it's true. My mentor, Erika de la O, always says, "El amor todo lo cura," and love is the answer. And she says this. She's told me this. Hey, George, how's it going? You doing all right, George? And ella dice, George, preach it. And the thing is, el amor todo lo cura, right? The thing is this, Erika told me this once. If God made me in his image, right? She's referring to herself. If God made me in his image and God is love, shouldn't we be love to one another? Think about that. If we are as human beings are made in God's image, if we're made in God's image, then and if God is love, shouldn't we be love? And if we're love, shouldn't we be love to each other? What do you guys think of that? Erica, how's it going? Wow, man. God, people are coming in out of the woodworks. I haven't seen it yet. Hello from my hometown, Edinburgh. Yeah, Norma. Yeah, George is another chess coach in the Edinburgh area. And so, hey, there you go. There's ties, But it's true, guys. Let me get back to here. And it is said, this is one of the things it said. Just before the mass shooting, the gunman allegedly texted his teenage girlfriend about his intention to attack, and authorities said he shot his grandmother. The grandmother of the woman remains hospitalized. She didn't die as of yet. She hasn't died as of yet. But I wonder what this teenage girl is thinking right now. And now this kid was 18. Should he be dating a teenager? I mean, there's issues there. There's issues already going on there. I tell them, a lot of my students that are in high school, I tell them point blank, the moment they become seniors or juniors, I tell them, stop dating or being interested in sophomore, juniors, freshmen, because at some point, you're going to go out with her. You're going to be out on a date. Who knows? Maybe you're in a situation where, hey, you're kissing and touching and all that, and somebody sees you or the police stop you. Guess what? Whether it's consented or not, more than likely it is consented, you're still going to jail because you are an adult. And so there's another issue there. So I don't know. Let's see what else is going on. Dice, yes. Miss me. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. You want to come on? Let's talk. But yeah, another thing that happened here is, let's see, the 18-year-old gunman, he's 18. They know he's 18, was on the school premises for up to an hour before law enforcement, forced their way into the classroom and killed him. Yeah, and I think it was a border patrol guy, a gentleman from the border patrol that eventually got in there and killed him. So, the response time was terrible. Now, had they been there, quickly or faster, then maybe they would have saved more. I think still, a couple of kids would have still gotten it, but again, response time. Now that sends a message to all the other school districts. What are they going to do to keep our kids safe? And I know on the Erasmus show they were talking about it. And you know what? We have a duty to protect our children. Parents, do you feel like your children are safe in the schools? And so, yeah, dice Daniel, how come she didn't report him to the police? Yes. Obviously, Daniel's referring to the teenager. Was there a call? And I mean, we haven't heard. We don't know. Should she be an accomplice? I mean, hey, watch, what's the saying? Mira con quién andas y te digo con quién o con quién eres and all that. Hey, I have the great Donnie coming in here, so let me bring her in. Donnie!
Hey, hi. Sorry, I was very good. Sorry, I'm late. I was a little bit taken aback with. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you fine. You look awesome
Perfect.
as normal. This is Donnie. Let me put a banner here to let everybody know who you are.
Hey, hi
Donnie
guys.
is an awesome singer. She's a songwriter. She's an actress. She is now doing even hosting like her own show. Man, she is awesome.
Thank you.
Man, you're the bomb, girl.
Oh man, thank you so much, Ray, for having me on the show.
No, pues I mean, I know the situation was a little bit, was going to be different. Things changed, and I was gonna, still take some of the time from your show and just kind of show this picture, and maybe you have a moment of silence and all that. But when you didn't come in, I figured I started talking about it. But I don't know. You posted. I think I got this from your picture from your and looking for some of for the pictures to show tonight. I kind of saw this and then I added the words on it. You had some other words in there. Pero I mean, I know that you were touched. You have a little girl.
I do.
I
Let me get
mean,
my. I do. Sorry, I'm just gonna grab my phone real quick.
no,
Yeah,
you're fine.
I have a little girl and a little boy,
Yeah, that's right.
and it's. I mean, all today I've been really taken aback with what happened, and today I went to my little girl's graduation, and it was just like a black cloud, fifth grade promotion ceremony,
Yeah,
there was just like this black cloud over me because really I know a lot of people in Uvalde are not able to do that, and it breaks my heart. It really does. It breaks my heart
yeah,
to know that, and just seeing how senseless this act is. But it should also be a prompt for the conversation to be opened up,
yes,
and knowing, okay, like, why, what, getting to the root of the problem of why this is happening. Of course, there's a lot of things, right? Like
right,
starting
right.
with like masculinity, where these people belong, the role of men. O sea, hay mucho de ahí de
Hay
que
mucho.
hablar. Ajá, like broken families, role models, gun reform. O sea, es mucho de todo. So it's horrific that things like these have to prompt us to be like, hey, what's going on? So my hope and my stance is that there's some reform on guns, some sort of gun control, something that is truly done to prevent this
Yeah.
from happening again. It's
More security at schools también, porque yeah, it says it all starts at home, and true, it starts at home, but hey, the school district cannot drop the ball when it comes to security. Este and dice Norma, you are so right. He even crashed his truck. You would think he would have been in shock, but what was the anger? Yeah, obviously anger management. I mean, they were saying also that he identified as a woman, and obviously there's issues there. But whatever it is, somebody dropped the ball somewhere along the line. But you can't say that uh, that cannot be an excuse tampoco, because sin is sin, and you got whoever causes the sin has to deal with it, you know, and
I mean, there's a lot of things that are like the things that we have put in place. For example, there was this TED talk. One of the fathers of one of the heroes. I'm gonna call him a hero.
yeah,
His
yeah,
name was Andy from the Aurora shooting at the movie theater. Remember?
yeah,
And the father of Andy, he's like he pioneered the no notoriety. So what that does is it's really was asking all the media outlets to look. Let's not talk about the suspect. Yes, let's report the facts,
right,
but let's try not to name him so much. Like, don't give him the notoriety that they want, the
right,
fame that
right,
they want. So I
right.
think coming forth, I think that's something very important for all of us to
See,
understand, to call him like the suspect, the
yeah,
perpetrator,
yeah,
you know.
whatever, the
But,
killer or whatever.
yeah, the killer. But you know what? I don't even want to know his name. Like, he doesn't
See,
even deserve that.
well, not only that, I mean, there's other kids or other people that I mean, there's always the copycat crime. And so you get these people that are officiated on attention. They go, oh, let me try that. You know, he got so much attention. I'm going to try that, and I'm going to get more attention. It's like, so you're right. Yeah, I mean, a lot of
Yeah,
times
yeah,
there's a lot of
exactly.
focus. I mean,
Porque,
yeah, pasó.
like,
I mean, focus on how to solve the situation.
exactly.
I mean,
And another thing, Ray, it's like when these guys or these dudes do this, one of the first things they do is like, have I gone viral?
mm,
That's one of the first searches. Have I gone viral? Or the guy back at the Buffalo shooting that he was live streaming it. Como
yeah,
esa necesidad to be
no,
known because of it. So we as a society, as a consumers of the information, we got to be like, okay, unless the suspect is at large, he is a suspect. Like, let's elevate
yes,
the victims and the heroes in
right,
these
right.
situations. We
Oh
need
yeah,
to know the names of the border patrol that shot him down.
yeah,
We need to know the names of all those people, of the teacher, of the students, of the mothers, of the fathers, because they are the real people that should be getting,
yeah,
something
yeah.
out of it, not the killer. And it's horrible. Oh my God, it's just
I mean,
so bad.
and I'm glad that I saw some flags at half mast. I mean, at least that part is good, but I rather not see any flags at all because I rather not see any shootings, especially in schools. We've gotten to where we've touched sacred stuff. You don't go after kids. You don't go after moms. You don't go after viejitas. It's like, I mean, I don't know, man. It's like,
Pero es que lo que dices, like, yes, there should be more security. Yes, there should be. But honestly, like, it's like trying to fix a leak by,
yeah,
patching certain things. Like, you got to go to the root.
yeah,
Like, where is the root of the problem? And the problem is how easy accessible these guns are to these children. Because that's what they
it's
are,
see,
children.
see,
Children that are essentially throwing a tantrum,
yeah, that's
and
what it
it's
is.
and the consequences are very grave. So I mean, they need to. It's in my very strong opinion, and I know, like, they tell me, you as an artist should not have an opinion. You should be kind of like, but you
No,
know what? I do, and I think it should be at least raised up to 21. Like, at the
yeah,
very least, I know people love their guns.
more training,
Fine.
maybe more training before you have
Yeah,
ownership of a
yeah,
gun.
like
More training.
especially like an assault weapon, like
Yeah,
a like
yeah,
a
yeah,
semi-automatic assault
yeah, yeah,
weapon. Like, it's just really irresponsible, and like at the end it's just follow the money, right? It's the people that are making the
yeah,
dimes and the
yeah.
cents out of it
You're
at the
you're so right.
expense of everybody else.
Wow. Well, let me show you a picture here, and this we're getting back to you because you mentioned your daughter, and I want people to see your daughter here, and I think this is her, right? This is
Yeah, it's my little
and
baby.
I mean, how old is your daughter here? She's what, about 4, 5?
Yeah, let's see, no, maybe 4 or 5. I took that a
Right?
couple of years now. You know what? I think she might be 6 in that one
Wow.
because it was
Yeah.
about 5 years ago. Yeah. So yeah,
Again,
that's my baby. That's my
you look great, and
Antonita.
and the reason I want to show these pictures because you're talking about a mom, and a lot of moms lost their kids, and I have a friend that just lost. I have two friends. 2 moms that recently, actually within a year's time, they've lost a son. And I can't. And today I wrote to one of them, and I sent a text to one of them, and I said, I can't even imagine how to feel, because I will never feel the pain. But all I can do is be here and here. But and the other thing I can say is that remember the good times that you had with your son, because he lives in your heart. But I know those are just words. But man, a woman, I know, a dad and a mom feel things different when it comes to children. You know, uh, moms, you just tore all life away from them when something happens to their kid. A dad, a little bit, but not as much. Y uh, and it's hard, man. It's hard to be to even deal with a situation like that, man. I don't know. I don't. And you're right. We need to have stricter laws as far as gun control and stuff like that. Este. So anyway,
Yeah.
uh, well, let's move. Let's go into let's show everybody what you do a little bit. I don't know if that's.
I know it's so hard to transition. Like
Yeah,
it
pero
really is hard, yeah, to transition from
pero you know
yeah,
what?
pero sí, o sea, es difícil, pero sí, I
Yeah.
guess life has to go
Let me
on.
go. Let me go with this. Let me show you this. And you saw this already. I think you did. And in fact, I sure you will. Let me show you all the video, guys.
Baby, you're making me feel this way. Thinking about you all day, you're making me sway. You don't even know your face flashes across my mind. All the goddamn time whispers inside. And I try not to show it, 'cause all I need from you is your smile. Turn my world upside down, even for a while. And all I need from you is your smile and a couple of fantasies. Take me on the wildest ride. Oh, baby, you're making me feel so fine every single time we're side by side. Your voice is sweet.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice. Thank you. It's such a
So
cute slideshow.
yeah. It's good, and it kind of shows a little bit of what you do and everything you're all about. Donnie, you're going to. I mean, yeah, you're going to have this event coming up, and let me put up the poster here so everybody can see it. You have this going on June 11th at the McAllen, outside of the McAllen Convention Center. Am I right?
Right. It's part of the Sunset Live outdoor concert series.
Mm.
Uh it's really cool. I mean, okay, yeah, but just kind of getting out of that cloud. But yes, gonna spread some good energy on June 11th outside the McAllen Convention Center. It's free for everybody. It's sponsored by the city of McAllen. And we have great show, programmed for you guys. We're gonna have amazing musicians on stage. We're gonna have like a percussion section. We're gonna have trumpet, sax, violin. Sparkles, confetti. It's gonna be a great show. Me and my band, my team, Arturo Villalon, Barbie, Omar Guadarrama, Homer Rios, like Chirino.
Wow.
Like we've all been working really hard to kind of put this show together, and like I said, it's going to be free. So I just really hope it doesn't. Number one, it doesn't rain, and
Yeah.
people, yeah, and yeah, like it doesn't rain, and people come out and really enjoy. My set is from 9 p.m. and on. I don't know who's going to go on before me, but it's a really cool outdoor event. There's like vendors, there's people selling. You can buy beer, you can buy food and crafts. It's kind of like your mixture of live music with a local market, with a little, like the
Kind of like
fountain.
a farmer's
Very nice.
market, but a little bit on the
Yeah,
elegant
like
side.
on the music, but on the festival side. So
Yeah.
it's really cool. People go out there, they take their blankets, they take their pets, take their children, and it just makes for good family fun. Adults and children
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. Because we need more of that. We need more events where families can go and enjoy good music and a good show. I mean, wow, and then free. Something like
Free,
that
free, free,
is,
free,
is
free.
is not normally free. I mean, sometimes you musicians play for free at restaurants, but you're still going into a restaurant. You're dishing out, whatever amount of money you're going to spend at the restaurant, plus hopefully some tips for the musicians.
Yeah. No,
Pero
no, no. Actually, it's so yeah, so no, it's a bigger concert setting.
yeah.
So yeah, yeah, no, it's a bigger concert. Sorry. Yeah, it's a bigger concert setting. So
Hmm.
yeah, you don't have to pay anything and it's not, yeah, so it's gonna be really cool.
And you're gonna have how many? Are you gonna have chairs set up, or is it gonna be all
No,
kind of
no,
like a picnic
you
style?
it's a picnic style. You guys can take your own chairs
Your own
and your
food
own
and your own
blankets.
blanket
Yeah.
and
So
pillows
yeah,
and just relax.
yeah,
Y,
it's
y está
just
bien
it's
bonito
really
ahí
nice.
porque está la resaca, right? Are you gonna play in front of the resaca or what?
It's not a resaca. It's
What's a
like a
big pond? It's a
yeah,
big
it's like a
pond.
big pond. Yeah, like a man-made lake, big
Yeah,
pond. I think with the fountains, a lot of people go
yeah,
take their pictures there.
yeah.
It's right at the convention
Está
center.
bonito. I've been there before. It's really pretty. It's cool that McAllen is doing that and for free. And obviously, are you in complete charge of it? Are you
No,
putting it together?
no, no, no. I got hired by the city of McAllen.
Órale. Oh, even
Yeah,
better.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Even
yeah,
better.
yeah. No, no. I'm like the city is sponsoring it, guys, and yeah, and I'm putting a little bit more than what it is, but
Right. Well, of
always
course, because
looking.
you always like to do stuff on, with excellence. That's one thing I like about you. It's like, like I always say, you like to autograph your whatever you do with excellence because you're like, perform. You're like performing at top notch level.
Yeah, I like it giving people, if people are going to be willing to come out and invest their time, which
Yeah.
is something that I do not take for granted. That is the most valuable thing to me, people's times and people's attention. So I like to give a good show.
Yes.
I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that hour I will make you laugh, cry, oh yeah, woo, cheer. That's what I do. I'm an entertainer.
Yeah.
So yes, so whatever I can do. Gosh, where does this stem from, right?
Well,
I'm,
let me let me.
I'm the middle child who never got
Oh
any
yeah, yeah.
attention.
Right. Well, let me show everybody a picture. Actually, let me just put you on the big set here. Boop. And I want everybody to look at her place here. Is this your studio? Or is this your house?
No, this is my studio.
This
It's
is
a
our
little
studio. Look
right.
at
It's
that.
it's my
Now,
studio, and you know what we're gonna do? I have some. Oh, sorry, I'm super sober from leg day, but I I have some T-shirts. So you know what?
all
If
right.
you want, Ray, we could give a couple out on your show. So
Hey, all right. What do you want me to do?
T-shirts, yeah. So they're actually, these are extra large. Sorry, guys, I got them done extra large. So these
All
are
right.
some
Well,
shirts that I'm planning to give away. Also, here we go, like
all
on the
right.
on the show. So how many you want to give out on your show today?
I don't
Two,
know. You
three?
tell me.
Let's give out three. Let's give out three
Órale,
shirts.
3 shirts. What do they got to do to get it?
You tell me. You tell me. Oh, you know what they could do? They could go to DANITISCAREñO.com and pre-register that they're going to the event, and that's how they can get a free T-shirt, or
Órale.
they can share this post, right?
Órale.
Yeah,
Sounds
they
good.
can share this post that we're on right now, and
Mhm.
I'll get them to you, and you get them to them, or what? How do we do this?
Or you can do it directly from you. That way they get information from you and, hey.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, well, if you share the, you tell me who the
Sí.
winners are.
Yeah,
Share
ya
the
está bueno.
post, and either we'll see you at the concert June 11th. You get your free T-shirt, or if
Super
you
cool,
wanna,
man.
or if you want me
Some
to
free
send it out to
T-shirt.
you.
Yeah, yeah. A ver qué pasa. So, but what I wanted to say is, look at her set, man. It's so beautiful. We've had her before. We've had Donnie before on the set, and she always has a very beautiful set. Now, I want you to see, because since we last had a show, she recently started her own show. And, and it's nothing like mine. In other words, it's not a talk show, but it is kind of like a talk show, but it's more like a movie, like a TV talk show. I don't know, something like Siempre en Domingo, but with elegance, something
Yes.
like that. But let me show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Oh, hold on. Let me go here and hold on. Rookie move over here. I mean, share again, and here we go. So look at that. I mean, let me just pull it up. Look at that set.
Thanks. Yeah. So that day I had the sparks going and everything.
And every show that I've seen you do, I mean, your set alone is worth the price of admission, como dicen. Yeah, it's true. I mean, you really go out there and do this like nobody else that is doing a show like this, or that I've seen people doing a show like this, because you're able to, I've seen like maybe 4 or 5 people on stage, and they all look nice. They're well lit. The sound system is superb, and you're able to produce a really good show of it, man. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And actually, if you notice the light on her shoulders here, that comes from lighting. Good lighting. No nos prendió la luz.
Nada más que aquí no, ahorita no prendí las luces del.
No, but it's fine. It's fine. But it's really a good deal. I don't know, and you work with great people. I know that. I'm going to show a picture here of one of my buddies. And I think Fernando on it. Luis is an excellent sound person. I'm sure you've done work with him, right? I lost you. Te perdí. We lost Donnie. So there we go. But this is Luis Fonserrana. He's one of the owners, along with his mom and dad and his brothers, of El Hueso down in Brownsville. Of course, this is El Señor Fernando. Don't know him, but I know his name's Fernando. But anyway, let me just show you a couple more pictures here. There's Donnie as one of her album covers. No, this is the. Hold on, let me. We saw this slideshow already. Except we saw it with music. This is without music, so. So yeah. Anyway, so Donnie is having we're having some issues with our thing here. So see, a ver qué pasa. Technical problem situation there. She is also, like I said, she's an actress. She will do that. Look at her. She's in costume. She's doing.
Cool. Am I back?
You are back, Donnie. You're back. And I hear the feedback from the phone. So, are you there? Oh, lost you. Talk to me. I think she's on her by herself, and her tech people are not there. Normally, she's got tech people and lighting people in there, and so I guess they were off today. But anyway, she is big time. Okay, she's at a party here playing her guitar. She's always willing to sing and entertain. She is an entertainer.
You got me now?
Is. Yeah, I hear you.
I'm back. All right, cool. Sorry.
No
Batteries.
problem. Yeah.
My batteries went out.
So
I'm rusty. I'm rusty for the show.
no, no,
We've
está bien,
had
está
a
bien.
lot going on, but
I'm
yeah.
sh- I'm
And you're
showing
right. I have
pictures.
no one today. Everybody, I
Yeah,
give
I
everybody
know
the
because
day off.
normally I know the last time we did a show when you had a light guy, you had a sound guy, you had
Yeah.
everything.
No,
And
today we went solo. Like I said, today was just one of those days where I told, everyone was just, it was just a bad, it's just one of those days, kind of not going back to the conversation we had previously. But yeah,
yeah,
we're here, we're alive, and thank God, and we're grateful.
and
But
I'm just
yeah,
showing
yeah.
you pictures. Hey, this is the picture of an album cover también, ¿verdad? When you're wearing white.
The white, that's my album cover for my album that's up on Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff. Yeah, it's called For the Love of Words, and that is actually a real cool place here in San Juan. It's called the Gelman Stained Glass Gallery. I don't know if you've been to it.
I've never even heard of it, man. That's
Oh my
great.
God,
It's a
yes.
one.
It's called the Gelman Stained Art Glass Gallery. Well, it's a museum in San Juan, right?
It's a one.
Yeah, and the owner is Dr. Hellman, and that's marble and they actually brought that from Italy. I
Wow.
mean, yeah, so all the stained glass that you see on it, it's like
Yeah,
this castle figure. It's
yeah,
all
yeah.
been procured. It was at the IMAS a long time ago, so it's all been procured from Italy, and
Wow.
it's
No,
from different chapels, across the
see, see, see,
world.
see.
And
No, no, and of course you're big on finding locations that have good backgrounds, good props and
yeah,
stuff like that. That's one of the things. Well, you're also a photographer, and photographers have that extra sense of creating and just coming out with spectacular backgrounds and images and putting yourself in there now. So it's like, man, it's gonna be a win.
yeah. Well, I started with photography, and I've always been into art, so I've kind of gone through all of them. The music one is right now where I'm at.
And you recently went kind of like on tour. Well, you went to
Yeah, I got to perform in La Feria Nacional de San Marcos, which is the most important fair in all of Latin America.
and I
Yay!
mean, look
Like
at
it's
that
a
big old.
Nacional.
I would imagine how big is that? That's like 2 stories, no?
Yeah,
Like
that's like two
porque aquí se tienen
stories.
2 pisos
Yeah,
y
that
comparado.
was huge. That was a huge billboard. And it was so cool because there was like obviously that's the side we're right behind it, but you can see it from like the prettier parts. Like you would come out of the tunnel, and when you would come out of the tunnel, you would see it.
Wow, yeah, because I mean, you can
Yeah,
tell all the I guess the things, the contraptions that are holding it together, man. That's huge.
yeah, yeah.
That's a tower, man. That's like a tower, like something big, like a antenna tower or something like that. It's like wow.
Yeah, no, it was a big billboard. I think it's still up there. I don't know if they haven't, taken it down, but yeah, that
It's
was
art.
fun. Yeah, oh, it's gorgeous.
It's art.
Yeah. So, like I said, it was part of Feria Nacional San Marcos,
Yeah.
and the biggest fair, most important fair in all of Latin America. And I had the privilege to perform there with a lot of really good musicians from Aguascalientes. And
Yeah.
of course, my very good friend Omar Guadarrama, who
Yeah.
sings like the angels, who's right now at Republic. But yeah, he is fantastic. So he came with me, and it was a great show. It was so much fun.
Wow. Wow. Yes, and then also you got a great guitar player, Ivan, pero pues Ivan ya se movió para España, and
Ivan,
it's gonna be hard to get with him, but I
Yeah.
guess you can still guys. Well, even I think this is him. Yeah, this is him, right? Yeah, this is definitely him. I think this is him. Let me show you a picture here of him, you and him. This is a new picture, and of course you're always with your. This is him, right? Yeah, this is him.
Yeah, that's Ivan.
And yes, again, you're always with your classic dresses and ready to go to the ball.
Yeah. Now I'm always ready, Friday. And I can't wait to see that. I mean, the dress that I have planned for June 11th, I love it. It's yet one of my favorites. Little spoiler, it has feathers. I love feathers. It's purple feathers.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, it's a great. I'm excited. I love dresses. I
No,
can
no.
spend hours looking at dresses and hours drawing dresses and redesigning them and cutting them up and esto acá y mejor acá y ponle aquí, quítale acá. I
Yeah.
love it.
And plus your brother también is into fashion, right? Your brother is up in New York or no?
Yeah, he's actually living in Manhattan right now. He has a new publicist. Today he had lunch with his new publicist, Anna Rothschild.
Wow.
So, yeah, he's big in the fashion scene. Yeah, very proud of him.
Yeah. Because I saw on your Facebook, a couple of months ago, I think, or maybe longer than that, you were up there, and I think you were even trying on some of the clothes and this and that. Or no, there was a special dress that I guess he had designed for you, or you told him to design, or you just took it or something.
I just took it. I just take it. Yeah, with him, I take what I can.
¿Qué te va a decir?
Oh, no, cállate, luego se enoja. No se enoja. No, lo que sobra usually, like, I'll take, beggars can't be choosers. So, like, I take a lot of, like, the older, like, for example, right? Because fashion is fast. So we had New York, we had Fashion Week 21, which was
Right.
last year. So I get to borrow some of those dresses. When we did New York Fashion Week 19,
Yeah.
I got to borrow some of those dresses, and then I just did little changes to them.
Yeah.
But now I'm kind of working on my own.
There you go.
So I draw them out. I get them to go sent to get made because me and my brother have different, we have different styles.
Tastes, yeah. Well,
Yeah, different tastes, So
different
now,
ideas.
yeah. So now I'm kind of venturing into my own,
Órale.
but especially for the performances, and it's gonna be great. I can't wait. And also, I'm hoping, like if it happens, like also to dress up everyone in my band as well, so we're all color coordinated and matching.
Yeah. Of course, that's normally what's expected. When a band goes out there, they're expected to be kind of like in a uniform, and looking really, really sharp. I know Selena used to do that with her group and the whole bit. Of course, she opened up her her boutique and all of that. And man, are we looking to maybe one day having a boutique here in McAllen or?
Oh man, maybe who knows?
Mexico,
like I don't know right now. But yeah, I'm like, but for sure I'm designing my dresses. Yeah, for sure I'm designing my dresses from now. But yeah, we don't know yet. Maybe there's a lot of work writing the songs and making the songs kind of come to life. And the whole practice and the challenges that come with it, but maybe in the future I don't see how it's probably gonna happen.
Let me show you this picture, porque este picture, we're wondering where were you and why were you wearing that?
Oh my God, that was Halloween 19, and that's when I was really into Game of Thrones.
Okay.
So that was Daenerys Stromborn or Targaryen.
All right, cool. Because you look like you're ready to do something,
I'm ready to conquer the world. What is it? Yeah. That was a very fun Halloween.
Wow.
That was before COVID.
So
I think I had just gone back from Europe, from France, with my brother, and it was just a fun time. Yeah, and my birthday is November 1st, so always October 31st, Halloween is always like festive already because the next day is my birthday, and I like everything nerdy. I like nerd. I'm a nerd.
Yeah, nerd at heart.
I'm a nerd.
No, pues está bien. I mean, you play your video games and all of that.
Oh yeah, Zelda. Zelda. Woo. Yeah. Final Fantasy.
Wow, no, pues qué bien. Pues es que, you're an artist, you're creative, so, a lot of these games, there's a lot of creativity going on in there, and I'm sure you get into it, and maybe you bring that into, maybe the songs and stuff like that you write, or I don't know.
Yeah,
Do you write any poetry, anything like that?
I mean, I consider the songs to be kind of like poetry, you know,
right?
so to cheap for my cheap poetry. It's my cheap poetry.
Hey, as long as it
um,
sounds good, that's okay.
yeah. So I think that's it. When I was younger, I would read a lot. I mean, I still read a lot, but when I was younger, I would read a lot of Neruda. I would read. I would just read a lot of poetry. Back in the day, I remember getting into Sylvia Plath when I was
Right.
very young. That was not the greatest idea as a 16-year-old, because man, Sylvia Plath can be very
Very
depressing.
deep. Yeah.
Yeah, deep and depressing, but yeah. Mm.
No, no, pues está bien. Wow, man. Well, it's always fun to be here with you. What are some plans in the future other than you got this show going on? You have your music coming up. Are there some other plans, maybe in acting or maybe commercials, things like that? Or
Uh, not really. I mean, right now, gosh, my vision doesn't. I'm just like trying to get one concert at a time. So I think with the whole acting and kind of like incorporating that, I think it comes with the video clips. You know,
right?
I have so we are going to be releasing a video clip for the song "Y tú te vas" that we recorded in Mexico.
Hmm.
They're still working on it. The editor Osvaldo, big shout out to him.
Hmm.
So that should be coming up in the next month or so. So
Oh wow!
that should be fun. I'm excited. I'm really excited. It was so much fun doing it. It was so much fun. Yeah,
I can't wait to
cruising
see
around
it.
in a limo, in an old school limo, and then just kind of playing character trait. It was fun.
Wow. No, no, está bien. And so we have your music on Spotify. We have your music on YouTube. What else? What else is out there? I know your page. ¿Dónde está tu page? And those of you that man, I lost. Here
Yeah,
it
so it's
is.
Danny, my page, it's DaniTiscareño.com, and that's where I'm kind of just putting up. I'm not good at the whole webpage thing, but I'm trying. But we're trying to get our webpage up and running, looking nice and spiffy. But
Right.
I'm just like, just go to my page.
No,
Go to
no,
my
the page is
Facebook or
really cool.
Instagram page.
Let me share it a little bit because I think that is really great. Hold on, let me go back here and let me share your page here so everybody can see your page. All right, Donnie, let me share that. And here we go.
Oh,
And
right.
this is her web page, guys. Or not? Yeah. No,
That's
her
my
Facebook.
Facebook. That's the
Your
yeah, the Facebook business page.
Facebook page. You know, and of course it has her picture, so you'll know who it is. It's the you're doing the whole Barbie scene right
Oh,
now,
that was so cute. That little Barbie set is so cute. Yeah.
right?
The
That's
hello,
her,
hello,
guys. That's
hello.
her.
That's
It's
me with
the
more production than today.
right, and of course you are at your own little what is it? Your little radio station setup that you have.
That is not my radio station. That's 97.7 The City. That's in McAllen.
The city. Okay. And I have this picture here. I was going to show it, but pues, you know, la enseño aquí. This is you getting ready for the Sunset Life outdoor concert. You know, and so you're really pushing this a lot. So this is really cool. You know, you can see your interview and all of that in there. There's this is cool. You know, coming out of the box, the Barbie box. This is really
Yeah.
cool. And a good shout out to all the women out there that are part of your life.
Yeah,
You know, that kind
yeah.
of deal. You're always very positive, and I like that. I like that. You know, it's like,
Oh, yeah. Thank you. You know what? There's also another important thing that we're having June 18th. We're having a flamenco contest
is that
hosted.
this one?
Yeah, if you guys like flamenco, you guys should go. It's at
This one
Republic
here.
of the Rio Grande. It's sponsored by Stag, so it's a Southern Texas Asset Group, and
It's a free entry at
it's
través.
free entry. It's free entry. There's going to be great flamenco players. It's a contest. We already have all the
And the
contestants.
prices
So
are really
yeah,
good. Look at that
oh, the
first
prices
prize
are really
is
good.
1,500, 1,000 per second. 500 is third, 300 for fourth place, and fifth place gets 200. So that's a very good. In fact, there's where you can,
Yeah, you can call Omar. Yeah, that's where you can sign up, or you can go see it. I mean, every contestant gets like a free dinner, and it's sponsored by Republic and Omar Guadarrama from Grupo Versati and Stag.
wow,
But yeah, that's gonna be fun if you guys like flamenco. I mean, I love flamenco, but
that that's a very cool style of guitar. I used to know a guy when I was going to college. His name was Tony, man, and this guy, even his fingers were like pretty, and the guy
yeah,
was and all of this and just playing up and down the frets, and it's like wow, it's an amazing sound when if you ever have a chance to listen to some good flamenco music, man. It's awesome. It's really 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 incredible. Wow. So Donnie, pues any last words?
no, just obviously prayers for what's going on today, and hopefully our government will do something. Gun reform. We need it now. We need solutions to these problems.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I'll see everyone out there. I'll see you, Ray. Come on.
Definitely, Jenny Love.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna be
be
there.
there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yay,
be
come
there
out.
and bring some people down and all of that.
Yeah, June
I
11th.
love live music. I love going to Wesso because specifically because of that. In fact, tonight I'm going to Wesso because it's the Brad Marshall's going to be playing, and Brad
Oh,
Marshall does
amazing.
jazz.
Oh,
Luis is
amazing.
going to be playing. Aldian is going to be on the bass.
Very good musician.
The trumpet player Bob actually shout out to Bob's birthday today.
Oh,
So he's got a birthday going on, and so yeah, I mean, I love jazz, and I love listening to live music, especially when it's in a nice place.
yeah,
I know,
yeah,
I
yeah.
know, I know you've been there in the whole bit, and you're friends with
I
us.
I love I love I love the Fonserradas.
They're a wonderful family,
Yeah, they're like a staple of our community, especially the music and art community. They
yes,
they are the Fonserradas. They are
sí,
big pioneers to everyone. I mean, honestly, Luis was one of the first supporters of my art, and I'm forever thankful and grateful to him. And we've been friends for like a very long time now. I'm gonna say I've known him for a good 20 years.
wow,
So we've known each other for a while since they were playing back in McAllen, and I was manager at one of the art places called Art Awakenings back in my teenage years.
wow.
So yeah, 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 yeah. So I have nothing but love and respect for all of them.
Yeah, no, they're a cool family. That's I mean, they're just great. So cool, man. Uh, so you all got to come over to McAllen June 11th and be part and listen and be part of this amazing concert that Donnie's putting together, and of course other musicians are going to be there. So it's going to be extra, extra. I mean, it's like getting a burger and then adding the fries, and
Like,
supersizing it.
yeah, yeah. So come out. It's gonna be awesome. The musicians, Morejon, he's played with Manzanero. He's played with the
Wow.
really like the great greats. I mean, it's gonna be. Come out. You need to see this for yourself. Not
You
for
got it.
me, but for the people that are playing. I mean,
Right.
the musicians that are going to be playing on stage that I'm sharing the stage with, they are all fantastic, fantastic musicians that
Órale.
I'm sure everyone will really enjoy.
Wow, wow. Well, excellent. Well, great. Well, Dani, pues los dejamos. Prayers for Uvalde. Continue prayers for Uvalde, and I hope something is done about gun control or maybe better safety or something. Because it is ridiculous that this has happened. It
Yeah.
is sad. It's we all feel the pain. And our love goes out to all those families, all those moms that lost their little boys, their little girls, the grandmas, that lost their nietecitos, their dads, everybody feeling the pain. Our hearts go out to you, and un abrazo bien grande de aquí de parte de Dani, de Royal, and everybody else associated with Paxo Central RTV style. Much love to you and prayers and much blessings. And it's just hard, even. And you're a mom. I mean, what can I say? You know, you feel their pain because your moms feel that. You know, So anyway, with that said, we'll put some music on and we'll let you guys go.
Bye, Ray. Thank you for having me on the show.
Oh man, you were great.
Thank you.
Take care, Donnie. Bye bye. I love you. Bye bye. This is Roy with Paxo Central RTV telling you good night. Be awesome. Keep you all in your hearts and in your prayers. Adios.